Welcome to Satisfactory. We all know the game, we all love it, but sometimes it's tough to deal with. So I'm here to make your life a bit easier by giving you 5 tips. No, not 5 guys, I know you're hungry, try to focus. Anyway, 5 tips to make your Satisfactory life easier, ranging from simple to epic rarity, solving both minute tasks as well as potentially saving you an ungodly amount of resources while setting up liquid production in your world. To start off, we all know the struggle of trying to fit conveyor belts on a platform in a neat way. You line up the belt, you rotate it, you make it a 90-degree angle, you just try your darndest to make it look nice. Well, did you know in the latest version of Satisfactory, you can change your build mode with conveyor belts to straight mode, and have the game make the 90-degree angles for you? It can be done as simple as a button click, specifically the R key. That's number 1, simple and easy. Number 2 is a bit less known. It's the power line trick, and this will save you hours of time. It also explains why the dev team decided that having a power pole binded to your hotbar was a good idea. Side note, you can actually set your own keybinds in the hotbar by hovering over something in the build menu and clicking the number on your keyboard you want it set to. Back to power poles. You can actually select the power pole, any type, and click on a power line, whether it is full or not, and place a new power pole that is already connected to the 2 outputs that the line was already connected to, saving you time and energy from having to break the power line and replace it all over again. Number 3 is a bit more logistical, and has to do with the way your splitters work. Videos on my channel already explain how splitters work, and they're linked in the info section, but with splitters, a lot of people want to set different outputs to different splitters, and to a degree you can. By using a lower tier conveyor belt, you can force a certain output to get overflowed, and then shove more of one item into a different direction than the other. A simple example of this would be trying to split up an iron ore 4 ways. You have a conveyor belt moving 240 iron ore into a splitter. Then you would have 2 outputs as a Mark 1 conveyor, moving 60 ore per minute each. Having the 3rd output as a Mark 2 conveyor belt, moving 120 iron ore into a different splitter, that will then split that iron ore 2 ways, into 60 and 60 each as well. Now the same thing can be effectively done with 3 splitters instead of 2, however, the idea and concept of this is that you can use conveyor belts to limit the output of splitters and make them have different output percentages to a degree. Number 4 is a simple trick, but for those of you who build really tall factories, it can be a life changer. As conveyor lifts normally have a limit on how tall you can make them, it just so happens we can actually bypass this limit and make an ungodly tall conveyor lift. What you're gonna need first off is the conveyor floor hole from the Awesome Shop. Then what we're gonna do is go ahead to the top floor of whatever you're gonna make and place the conveyor hole into a platform. In the same location on the bottom floor, you're gonna place a conveyor lift. After placing the conveyor lift, you're gonna go all the way up, bypassing the limits for the conveyor lift, and snapping the top to the conveyor floor hole. This will somehow bypass the limits of the conveyor lift and make it so that you can make the tallest conveyor lifts in the game. I don't know if the developers are planning on patching this or not, so use it while you can. Finally, we all know the struggle of water pumps. Pump after pump after pump after pump, and our system still doesn't work. Water physics makes no sense in this game, except the developers made sure that one thing about water still made sense, and that is we can use water pressure instead of using a whole lot of pumps. For every single water line you have, or liquids in general for that matter, you can build a loop like so. You're going to have it be taller than whatever factory you have made, put the proper amount of pumps on just the loop, occasionally putting an extra pump on the top in case it doesn't work the first time. Then you can have it so you never have to put another pump on that system again, as the water pressure will force all the fluids to rise up to the same level as the loop, and since the loop is higher than your factory, it will never have an issue with getting the liquids to where it needs to go. However, keep in mind that you still need to make the loop for each individual pipeline, and that sometimes it's actually easier to use more pumps than actually making the loop instead. So use accordingly. Now go! Destroy the ecosystem in the game, destroy the wildlife, all in the name of Fix-It Corp. Don't forget to like and subscribe if the video helped you, and comment about what you want to see next. I hope you have a wonderful day, and as always, I'll see you in the next one. Oh, bye-bye!